Hello everyone, welcome back. I thought I would come back on here and just talk with you guys, just have a little chat, because I'm just still kind of, dealing and coping with a lot. So I think this would be the best thing. Like, if you guys are my friends, I would just want to sit down and have a cup of coffee with you guys and just chat. I think a lot of you guys want to know what's next for me and my family and for us. And I had asked you guys on Instagram if you had any questions, just to chat and have fun and talk. So a lot of you guys were asking, we'll start off a little light, about Aria. And she's already so big. Like, she's getting super big. A lot of you guys asked what breed she was. She's a Rhodesian Ridgeback like Nove. And yeah, she's been great. So obviously when we got her, we weren't expecting what happened to have happened, so it's kind of tough because, like, she's also a baby that needs attention and stuff. So our family was here and brought their family dog Aston, which I think he's been on my channel a lot, but she's been playing with him a lot, so she's been getting all of her little puppy energy out, and we've been getting a lot of help with her from our parents. But I'm excited to, like, find a routine for us and kind of get to know her a little bit better now that I'm healing. I was also recovering from a surgery after everything, so just a lot has been going on, unfortunately, which sucks because she deserves like 100% attention. So now that I'm feeling a little bit more healed physically, I'm able to provide that for her. So I'm excited to, like, spend some time with her. She's been super sweet. She's super cute, but she sleeps most of the day and then she's just a nutcase when she's awake. But yeah, she's a little baby. She's got this little cowlick on her head. I don't know if you guys can see that. I think is really cute. And then she has this, I'm showing you her butt, but she has a heart on her tail. It's so sweet. But she's been super sweet. She's just a really good girl. She's been running around outside a lot, which is nice. She's just a big old sweetheart. She's gonna grow here pretty fast, I think, in the next little bit. A lot of you guys, I'm trying to think of things that are not super dark, but like elephant in the room, how am I doing? Honestly, I would say, like, not okay, but okay at the same time. It was weird because, like, grief is such a weird process, and, like, obviously I have a lot of, like, hormones and stuff going on, and I've never been through this situation before, and there's a lot of things that, I don't know, come up. Like, right after, it was like almost this, like, shock I think I was in, and I felt okay, and I was, like, more so just went into mom mode and, like, was protecting Xander. And then, like, all this stuff happened where I needed, like, emergency surgery. Like, there was more physical stuff going on, like, days after. And then after that, it kind of just, like, all hit me, and I went into that mode, I think, of, like, reality hitting. So yeah, I'm just sad. Who wouldn't be? Yeah, it's just been difficult, and it takes a toll on things like your relationships with your dog, your relationships with your family, your relationships with your other children and your partner, and we're all kind of just dealing with this and trying to figure out what's best for us and our family. And so that's been honestly pretty tough. And yeah, okay, so there's, like, certain support that I think people try to give, but there's things that I have been told, I don't know, like, I was looking up research of, like, people who have gone through this to kind of see how they dealt with it. A lot of people, like, try again and they keep trying, and it's like, why would you ever want to put yourself through that, or, like, put another child through that? So, like, I have all these doubts in my head. Like, I went down this path of, like, what do I want? Do I want that anymore? How am I going to go through that route? And I just went down this path of, like, really long-term thinking, which has, like, been taking a toll on my relationship. And I think it's just because I'm thinking so far in advance, where I need to just, like, realize that I'm processing still a lot of things that went on, and I should probably just be thinking more day to day. So I don't really know what's next or what I want. I know things are changing. I feel like I have changed. What I want has changed. But again, I don't know where I'll be in those moments. But I just need to think about right now and like the things that I have. It's made me look at Bryson's situation a little bit different. I've always thought like, woe is me, and kind of thought about like what would happen if this blah blah, like always like these what ifs, and it's kind of given me like a clarity of like, holy shit, like Bryson was literally more of a miracle than I thought. And I don't look at that situation anymore as a victim mentality. It's more so like he's always been a blessing, but it's just such an even more bigger blessing, like because of the answers I've gotten from, you know, getting pregnant again. So yeah, just a lot of like deep thought processing and contemplating, and I need to like not take so many actions towards that and kind of just let it settle and figure out, like I said, what I want and what is next for me and my family. A lot of you guys were asking how Bubby's doing. So Bryson had all of his grandparents here and he loves his grandparents. He doesn't know what's going on. I'm sure he knows I'm sad, but I try my best to like just be positive around him and happy, and if I can't be, to ask for help. He's been loving Aria. At first he wasn't so sure because she was kind of like nipping and she had nipped his ear, and after that he was more like kind of get away from me. But now I've taught him how to say, no, Aria, no, no, no. And he'll like run and give her toys, and he goes, Aria, 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 and just like runs, and he likes her now. I think he's getting a little bit more used to her. Let's see, what else? What keeps me going? How do I film like when I'm upset? Like I don't really want to, but it's my job, so I do have to show up. I feel a lot of more pressure, I think, when I'm in these states, which I've been in quite a bit here, unfortunately. The thing that keeps me going is my family, and Bryson is just, oh my god. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have Bryson. Yeah, I just love him so much. He's my purpose, I think, in life, and he's getting me through for sure. Like a lot of people are asking about Xander. Like we've been going through this, so he's obviously hurting too. I don't want to like speak for him too much just because he's working and he can't speak for himself, but we're processing. Yes, it's taken a toll on us, and I think, like I said, lots of like long-term questions that we need to figure out, but we just don't need to be doing that right now. So who knows? Well, I think he's like, no one should have gone through like obviously what I went through, but he experienced a lot of it as well, and that really fucks with someone. Like from what he witnessed and had to experience, like it sticks with you, it changes who you are, and I'm trying my best to just make sure that we both have the support that we need and that we're going through this together, which is tough because it's a very separate grieving process, I think, for like men and women, or moms and dads. But someone had asked me my favorite memory of Z, and I thought that was a really fun question because I like to think about those moments of like happiness and like when things are going good. And we actually just answered this question. We went out last night and that question came up, like one of our favorite dates that we had. We actually went to like a Lightning game when we had first met each other, and it was such a fun and cool experience. Like there were just like little moments that are like memories that we go back to a lot and reference. We just let loose and have fun, and it was like a sporting event. This was like our first like fun, I would say like different date, and it was just, if I could go back to like one memory with Z, it would be that. It was just a very carefree time, and like we just had so much fun. So a lot of you guys are asking me about like faith and stuff. Like I said about support, there's things that people say that I didn't really finish that thought process. It's like they think that they're supporting you or they try their best, but there's things that are said that are just things that I don't really want to hear right now. And there was an article that I was reading about women who have experienced this kind of loss, and there was a girl who said essentially like, I don't want to hear, are you okay? I don't want to hear, how are you doing? Like, I just want to go into my cave and be my lioness self and lick my wounds, and I'll come out when I'm ready. And that's kind of how I feel. That's how I cope. I don't really want advice, especially from people who haven't really dealt with this kind of thing. Not because I don't care, and not because I'm trying to like, that's just how I cope. Like, let me lick my wounds. And a lot of people ask me about like my faith and like where I'm at with that, and I honestly, like I said, this kind of stuff makes you question a lot. I don't know. I really don't know. It's weird. The question that keeps coming up into my mind is like, if there is someone out there in charge of all of this or letting things happen, there's no right, or I haven't heard a right answer to the question like why bad things happen. And I'm not talking about bad things like divorce or like you get in a car accident, like things that are like human errors, things that are like, that happen that are like cruel, like children in different countries and children that get sick or in the NICU, like those things that I've experienced. It's hard to like rationalize that and like accept that there's someone in charge of that or allowing things to happen like that. It just doesn't make sense. So yeah, I don't know. I have not been leaning on any sort of faith or anything like that during this time, and I'm okay with that. I'm not angry. I just don't know I don't know. I don't really believe that can be okay in somebody's eyes. So yeah, I don't know. And then I want to talk about all of the people who have, offered their support and love, and like all the comments from last video. I've read a lot of them, and I'm extremely grateful for the community that I have, and I want to thank you guys for, always being there for me when life happens. I'm very thankful for everyone caring. Like, that means a lot to me. I share my life on here and I'm vulnerable because I hope one day that it can help. I've seen it before help other people. Aria is, come here, Aria. Come here. And so that's something that I'm okay with. I put myself out there and I really do try to hopefully help people or like have someone get something from my content, because I know I've been there before and I've gotten a lot of, influence over other people or feeling like I'm not alone. And I'm just very thankful for everyone and all the love that people are pouring over the internet. It's nice to see, especially in a world that we live in today. So yeah, I don't really know what's next, but I'm gonna try my best to just take it day by day, and pick up the pieces one day at a time. I love you guys so much. Thank you for listening to me again. And I will talk to you guys soon.